Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news. Something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, let's take a deep breath and really analyze what's going on with the 49ers right now as we move into this critical offseason. The team, as you all know, is always looking to improve, always aiming for that next Super Bowl. And this year is no different. The NFC West has been a fiercely competitive division for years. You have the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Cardinals all vying for supremacy. But the 49ers, with their recent dominance, have been the team to beat. However, the landscape is shifting, and the latest developments could shake things up in a big way. Let's start with the secondary, which, as we all know, has been a focal point for the 49ers' defense, especially with their reputation for playing tough, aggressive football. Last season, the secondary was a strength, but as we all saw, injuries and suspensions have thrown some uncertainty into the mix. The team's loss of Charvarius Ward to the Indianapolis Colts was a blow. No doubt, Ward was a key player, a physical corner who could lock down receivers and provide leadership in the secondary. His departure leaves a gap, and the 49ers are actively looking to fill it. Meanwhile, Diamador Lenoir, who was projected to be a starter, is facing a potential suspension following his recent arrest in Los Angeles. So, the team's cornerback depth, which was already thin, now faces some real challenges. This is why the recent news about potential free agent signings is so critical. According to ESPN, 3 of the top 4 remaining free agent cornerbacks are still on the market, and each of them could significantly upgrade the 49ers' secondary. The team was initially linked to Jalen Ramsey, one of the premier cornerbacks in the league, and there were rumors about a possible trade with Jamel Dean from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But if the 49ers decide to go the free agency route, they have some solid options, and each could bring a different skill set to the table. Let's talk about the players in question. First up is Rasul Douglas, a player who, despite some questions about age and recent performance, might be the best remaining free agent at the position. According to ESPN, Douglas, coming from the Buffalo Bills, just turned 30 on August 29, and while his 2024 season didn't light the world on fire, he posted a 59.2 grade from Pro Football Focus and didn't record any interceptions. He still contributed significantly to the Bills' defense. He had 58 tackles, 5 passes defended, and was a key part of their playoff run, with 16 tackles in the AFC Championship game. What makes Douglas appealing is his physicality, his length, and his ability to disrupt passes. He's a player who can really challenge receivers at the catch point and is versatile enough to fit into a zone scheme, which is something the 49ers' defense under Robert Saleh has been known for. His ability to reroute receivers underneath and attack the ball from outside the hash marks makes him an intriguing option for the Niners' defensive system. Then there's Asante Samuel Jr., a player coming off some injury setbacks but still with a lot of talent. Samuel, whose father, Asante Samuel Sr., was one of the best ball-hawking corners in NFL history, had a tough 2024 season, only playing 4 games due to shoulder issues he sustained in April. Still, he's a player with a playmaking mindset, quick feet, rapid closing speed, and a nose for the ball. Last season, he had 2 passes defended and 13 tackles. But his career highlights include 6 interceptions and 26 pass breakups over 4 seasons with the Los Angeles Chargers. He's a player who could potentially slot into the slot role for San Francisco, providing quickness and agility in the middle of the field. His injury history might be a concern, but his talent and instincts make him a compelling option, especially if the 49ers are looking to add a playmaker with a knack for creating turnovers. And finally, we have Mike Hilton, who really stands out as the highest-rated remaining cornerback per PFF with a 75.9 grade last season. Hilton, just turning 31 in March, spent most of his recent career with the Cincinnati Bengals and has been a consistent performer. He had 73 tackles, 5 passes defended, and an interception last year. Hilton's game is characterized by his sense of urgency, his ability to play in the slot, and his aggressive mentality. In 8 NFL seasons, he's accumulated 13 interceptions, 5 sacks, and 34 pass breakups, which shows his versatility and playmaking ability. Hilton's experience in coverage, combined with his knack for blitzing and making plays in space, makes him a perfect fit for the 49ers defense, especially given their focus on versatile, aggressive secondary play. Now, why are these options so significant? Well, the 49ers have more than $46 million in salary cap space this offseason, which gives them the flexibility to target multiple players. They could go after a combination, maybe sign Douglas for his zone coverage skills, add Samuel for his quickness and physicality in the slot, and bring in Hilton for his experience and playmaking in coverage and blitzing. It's all about filling the gaps left by free agency and injuries, making sure that the secondary remains a strength rather than a vulnerability as they gear up for another deep playoff run. But it's not just about filling gaps. It's also about upgrading the talent. The 49ers have been known for their exceptional scouting and their ability to develop players. But adding proven, versatile corners like Douglas, Samuel, or Hilton could elevate the entire defense to another level. The team's defensive coordinator, Robert Saleh, has built a reputation for designing schemes that leverage the strengths of his players, especially in zone coverage, which is why Douglas might be the perfect fit. His ability to play in space and attack the ball aligns well with Saleh's philosophy of aggressive, ball-hawking defense. Looking at the team's recent history, the 49ers have always prioritized defense, and their success over the past few seasons, reaching multiple NFC championship games and finally breaking through to the Super Bowl in the 2019 season, has been driven by their defensive prowess. That defense, under Saleh and now DeMeco Ryan, has been among the best in the league, especially when it comes to creating turnovers and limiting explosive plays. But as the league evolves, they need to adapt, and strengthening the secondary with these free agents could be the key to maintaining that edge. Furthermore, the draft will also play a role, but free agency is where immediate upgrades can be made, especially at a position as critical as cornerback. The team's front office has shown a willingness to spend and to be aggressive in adding talent. And with the cap space available, they could target more than one player. Think about the possibilities. Pairing a veteran like Hilton with a younger, hungry player like Samuel Jr. or Douglas could create a dynamic, versatile unit capable of handling the league's top passing attacks. And let's not forget that the 49ers aren't just looking to patch holes for now. They're building for the future. Players like Samuel Jr. and Douglas still have several prime years ahead of them. and their addition would not only improve the roster immediately but also set the stage for sustained success. Plus, with the team's coaching staff, especially the defensive minds led by Salah, they're experts at maximizing player potential, turning solid players into game changers. Now, I know some fans might be wondering, what about Jalen Ramsey? It was widely speculated that the 49ers had interest in Ramsey. And it makes sense. He's a top-tier cornerback, a lockdown defender, and a proven winner. But sometimes, the cost of acquiring a player like Ramsey through trade can be high. And it might also complicate cap management. Plus, with the free agent options still available, the 49ers might prefer to invest in players they can sign outright, giving them more flexibility and less risk. In the end, the big takeaway here is that the 49ers are actively exploring all avenues to enhance their secondary, whether it's through free agency or trades. Their priority is to ensure that the defensive backfield remains a strength. This is crucial because, as we all saw last season, in the playoffs, every game is decided by the small details: turnovers, pass defense, and limiting big plays. Strengthening the secondary with proven veterans like Douglas, Samuel, or Hilton could be the difference maker in a tight postseason run. And for you, the passionate 49ers fans, this is an exciting time. The team is clearly not resting on its laurels. They're looking to upgrade, to adapt, and to stay ahead of the competition. The offseason is just beginning, but the moves they make now could define their success for the upcoming season and beyond. It's a season of opportunity, and with the right signings, the 49ers could once again be a powerhouse. A team that's built to compete at the highest level and to bring another Lombardi trophy back to San Francisco. Pause here, just for a second, if you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you. It's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. So, what do you think, guys? Are these free agent options enough to solidify the 49ers secondary? Or do you think they should go all in on a trade for Ramsey or another top-tier corner? The front office has a lot to consider, and it's going to be fascinating to see how this plays out in the coming weeks. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and the 49ers are right in the middle of it, making moves that could shape their destiny for years to come. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates. So stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. This team is always moving, always improving, and I'll be right here to keep you informed every step of the way. Thanks for joining me today. And as always, go Niners!